Hello everyone, I'm Stacy. I'm a programming and test automation trainer at Introverted, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Python. I'm going to make such videos each week, something about Python programming, JavaScript, and test automation, and hopefully you will find it useful for your daily work. And today we're going to talk about underscores in Python. So let's get on with it. First of all, this is an underscore, and we can use it in multiple ways in Python. So first one is using it as a standalone in a terminal. So we're currently in Python terminal, and we can do some operations here. So let's do 90 plus 18. Okay, and 108, this is the result of the operation. And we can do print underscore. And as you can see, it will write down 108, so something that we have evaluated here. Just a hint here, it will not work if we do print my awesome string and do print underscore, it will still be 108. But if we do something like my awesome string, just without print, and do print underscore, you will see it evaluated. So you will see the last evaluated expression. Okay, so let's do something more meaningful. Let's assume we have a situation where we want to write down a string a couple of times. For this, we're going to use a for loop. And what you would usually do is for I in range 0, let's say to 5. Okay, and we do print some duplicating string. Okay, you can see that it wrote itself out 5 times because we told it to. But here it's not going to be a problem. But if you work on a project where you want to do something like this and you have a value which you're not going to use inside of this for or anywhere else, then you will have a problem with linters. So the linters are kind of tools which analyze your code, whether it's good, compliant with the standards. And usually linters are configured the way, well, by default, they're configured the way that if you declare a variable, then you have to use it somewhere. So in this case, this is a screaming case to use an underscore. So you would do exactly the same thing. So, but instead of using I, you will use underscore, and this will work fine with the linters. So let's just see. Okay, so as you can see, it works fine. There is no problem with this. Okay, and the third case, let's go to the naming of different things in Python. So when you write something in Python, you usually use underscores a lot because this is called a snake case, a Pythonic case, where if you declare something like my awesome variable, then you use underscores inside. So this is something that you should do. This is okay, and this doesn't give you a lot of logic or a lot of meaning, but this is just for it to be beautiful and compliant with the standards. But there are cases when it makes more sense. For example, sometimes you have situations where you want to use some built-in keywords or built-in functions. Well, you don't use them, but you want to use their names inside of the names of your variables. So this becomes a problem. Let me show you why. Let's say we have this list function in Python, which actually allows you to make a list from something else. So we can make a list from a string. So let's do list ABC. Let's assign it to some variable. Okay, and if we evaluate the result, you will see ABC as a list. This works perfectly fine. This is okay. So let's assume that you or somebody else within this script, you have created a variable named list, and you created some list there. free. Okay. It's perfectly right. It created, and you can print it out. So we have our list. But now what happens if you want to do operation similar to this one again? So let's go ahead and do it. List CDF, and we have an error because you have reassigned the list name to your variable, and now it becomes a problem because you cannot use list as a function, as a built-in function anymore. So this is why if you want to name it something like a Pythonic keyword, so then you will do list underscore, and this is the recommended way of doing so. So you will do list underscore 3, 4, 5, and this is, you're good to go. So you can use it this way. Okay, let's get on with it and move further, and let's speak about classes and using underscores in class methods and attributes. So I will show it on methods, but it works the same way for attributes. So let's define a class, my class, and we will have 3 methods in this class, having and not having underscores. So let's define methods. Method 1, method 1, self, print, method 1. Let's do method 2, but with underscore at the beginning. Method 2, self. Okay, print, method 2. And the method 3, method 3, but we have 2 underscores here. And let's do a print here as well. Print method 3. Okay, so we have our class, we have our methods, and now we can go ahead and create an object. My class, and we can call those methods. Let's start with the first one, method 1. It works, everything is okay. Let's try with the second one, underscore method 2. It is fine. And let's try with the third one, object. And if you see, I did tabs a couple of times so that it kind of autofills what I want to write, and it doesn't show anything except of these things, but I will talk about them in a moment. So let's type it in. So method 3 and call it, and ouch, it doesn't work. So what is the problem here? So actually underscores are used inside of classes as scoping for those methods or attributes that you want to define. So the first one, the method 1, it's a public method, so you can use it anywhere inside of my class, in its children, or in its objects. Not a problem. So you can use it anywhere. With the second one, you still can use it anywhere because Python is not that strict about it, but it is actually, by convention, it is called like a protected method. So in Java or C# or some other strict languages, this is going to be a problem. You cannot use it anywhere outside of class and its children. So you cannot use it this way in other languages. In Python, if you open it in an editor, not in the console, you will be able to see that it's being highlighted because linters, they don't like it. So basically, you're not advised of doing so. And the third one, this is a private method, and actually, indeed, you cannot use it anywhere except inside of my class. So this is the usage of underscores in classes. And last but not least, these ones, I spoiled them a little bit. So these are called magic methods. And actually, the idea is there is a list of special methods in Python which have underscores at the very beginning and at the very end. The most common of them is the init method. So if you define the class, so let's do it like this, class, my awesome class, Okay, and if you want to have a constructor inside of this class, then you would do init self. Okay, and yeah, if we do print I'm in, and then do my awesome class, create an object of this class, you will see that I'm in was printed because this is a constructor and it's called at the when you create an object of this class. And another example is something you might have seen in the code. If name equals main. Okay, so name is also a magic method, so it actually contains the name of where you currently are in. So basically, if you type it like this, if you do it like this, you will see that we are actually in main, so that expression was true. And this is mostly used to understand whether you are currently in this file or you are using this file outside of itself. So you import it and you use it somewhere else. And then depending on whether you're in main, you can run some operations or not if you are importing this file somewhere else. So this is it for today. Thank you very much for your attention. I really hope you found something interesting today. Next time in a week, I will see you with some new topic. So bye bye and have a happy coding.